G'day, Spuddies.
Hello.
We're back. We're in the park,
Where?
and we came to the beautiful Albert Park to sit and
Late.
make a beautiful video, and
And
they're packing up after the F1, the Formula One Grand Prix, so we can't really get into the beautiful bit. And
so here we are.
in the
We don't have
meantime,
much time, so
anyway,
yeah.
sorry. We're using a high-tech setup today. We've got a little tripod under the camera to hold it still for you.
Amazing.
All right. So, Mandy did Starchy, Marchy.
In a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking, and lots of people have been asking to hear from Mandy about her Starchy, Marchy experience. And just in case you don't know, Starchy, Marchy was just a funny, silly name we gave to Mandy's attempt to eat only potatoes for all of March. So
this is how it went. I didn't eat potatoes for all of March. That's the bottom line. The people in the challenge group, they'll know more about it. But basically, I've done
go
three
to the
times
website
now.
if you want to know what the challenge group is.
3 times now
Spud.com.
I've done 2 weeks of potatoes only, and each time it's been amazing. I've loved it, and I've felt incredible because they're magical things, potatoes, I think. And every time, it's funny because you always talk about your first 2 weeks being the hardest bit, but I haven't actually found it that hard.
Yeah, lots of people
But then
say
I
that
hit
it's not
the 2
that
weeks
hard.
and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm angry. And I'll tell you why. And I've figured this out. I've had a lot of thought about this because, like, Andrew's been posting lots of little wisdoms in that, also in the challenge group, and they always sound like they're talking directly to me.
I think lots of people seem to think
Well,
that
they
I'm
do,
talking
because-
directly to them.
Because your experience is
But really, I'm
come
talking
from,
directly to me.
I know. Well, that's what I'm just trying to say.
Yeah.
Your experience is what many people are going through. That's why so many people have identified with you, obviously. So the latest thing you said was stop. It was April Fool's Day, wasn't it? And it was stop fooling yourself. What was it? If you think you've got a problem, if you think you don't have a problem with food.
Yeah. Well, if you basically the point of it was that. We tell ourselves that I'll start tomorrow, or one thing's not so bad, or I don't really have a problem with food, I just need to lose weight. And it's like, well, if you need to lose, how do you get to the point where you need to lose weight if you don't have a problem with food?
Yeah.
So stop fooling yourself and let's do something about it.
And then I didn't have an answer for that because I realised you're right. So when I've done this Starchy Marchy, when I did the Starchy Marchy and the other 2 times, I just realised after like 5 days in, 6 days in, I got really angry and I had a junk food meal.
Sorry, I just need to put a disclaimer in that I'm sure there are some people that have specific medical conditions that mean they put on weight without having a problem with food. They're not the people I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
And I started really, the other 2 times it hasn't been a problem, but this time I'll slow down, sorry. This time I really started rebelling and I just wanted, it wasn't just like cheat with a piece of broccoli like I've done before, and because it kind of makes me angry that broccoli is cheating, but it does make sense in the context of everything that you say, but and everything that you've lived. But I started cheating really badly, and then I was like, what is going on? Like maybe I don't have a food problem after all, And then you were talking about how that don't fool yourself and everything. I was like, okay, I definitely do have a food problem because I am a few kilos overweight, probably 5, maybe 6. Or even 7, I don't know. But
I think you're perfect.
Thanks, Dal.
I think you're exactly the weight that you should be.
No, well, I'm not. Well, yeah, but you know in yourself when you can feel it. Like
Yeah, I know.
everyone, well, maybe people are out of touch with that, but I definitely know when, like I know what I should be, and this isn't it at the moment. But what I was going to say to you yesterday, because I think it does differ. My problem with food isn't the same as your problem with food.
Of course not, no.
In that, well, you said when you said yesterday about the if you are overweight, then you've got a problem with food.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you're not the weight you want to be at, then you've got a problem with food. And I agree with that. But my weight doesn't continue to increase ever. I'm always at this weight unless I change something drastically. So I've been at this weight for so long, and when I do something that's like that, if I am really good, then it goes really quickly, and that's quite handy. But I've never had this gradual, like every year I put on a kilo, every year I put on 2 kilos, whereas you had got to this extreme point.
Yeah. No, I would never say that.
So my food issues are definitely there. Like every time I've done the 2 week thing, and this last time in particular, because I was so naughty on it, I realised that
you weren't that naughty on 2 weeks. You were naughty after the 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be doing it anymore. And I was like, I'm just not the same as you. I don't have the same problems. But I was telling myself I didn't have any problem, and I do, because I realised that I reach for food for comfort and when I'm bored. And also I've had my work, I've been working full time again since Teddy was born, and it's been really intense because it's been really high level academic stuff with these senior music students I've been teaching, and it's made me starving, and then I've been chained to my desk trying to nut out everything I have to do for them, and then I've gone out and got junk food to get out of the place, and then I'm unprepared, so I go and get junk food, or I don't want the stuff I have brought that I've been prepared with, and because I need to get out of there, and then I go for a walk and get something junky, my go-to junk is always chips of some kind, hot chips, and that's mainly been the thing. So so that's what I wanted to say, because we clearly have different problems with food, but I have found that
I don't think
Spuds
everyone's.
have
I don't
been
think
amazing.
I would never have said that yours or anyone else's problems are all the same as mine, but I had a drastic problem that needed a drastic solution.
Yeah.
You have a minor problem that maybe doesn't need
Well,
a drastic solution,
well,
but
it works though. It's still
Yeah.
the potatoes have still worked for me in a big way, because they really 2 weeks is a total reset. Like, you're just not, if you do it properly, it's a total reset. You don't want like, I only crave greens and things like that, but I mean, this time I just went off the handle because I was angry. I was just like, no one's telling me what to do, and no one really was.
even though it was only you
me.
telling you what to do.
I rebel against myself more than anyone else, really. But I can't slow down. Sorry, I haven't even had a coffee.
Slow down, just relax, just talk.
Well, maybe we need subtitles, but
I'm not doing subtitles.
No.
I don't even have time to make the video that we're making right now, let alone put subtitles on it.
True. Too many words for subtitles. So that's all. And then the other thing, Andrew said that people keep asking about how it affects women.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Yeah, we're all people. We all have.
I know, but girls are different.
Yeah, I know, but our food digests the same way, whether you're.
Well, what I will say, I guess in that regard, people are talking about like your cycles and stuff like that. And I have to say, I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty because I just don't want that to. Don't want to really go that personal, but everything is better. Everything is better on potatoes. Like, the whole bloating thing is gone. You don't have that. I mean, the first couple of days, if you haven't done it before, because I haven't found. So I've done 3 times 2 weeks, and they were at really different times. Like, one was early-ish last year, and then sort of towards the end, and then again now. And each time my gut took way less long to adjust. But the first time I had,
That's interesting.
it is interesting. I think my diet's changed overall in general, but this time it didn't take so long. But sometimes it has been a few days of just bloating while your gut flora changes, because it's really rapid. And but as far as girly matters go, it's amazing. It's like there is no bloating at all, like any time of the month, but especially then, none. And I don't find, like, the whole water retention thing, like, you don't have that anymore. There's no inflammation in your body, and you just feel right all the time. And I don't know. Well, you do. And even I have extreme sleep deprivation because I also rebel against having to go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wasn't
tooting to me.
Big truck. I don't know why they're taking so long to tidy this up.
This was 2 weeks ago. Anyway.
Yeah. So that's the girl thing, as far as I'm concerned. But
Get on it, girls.
I have heard of many people treating themselves or being treated with whole food plant-based diets for endometriosis and having astounding results. So that's definitely something to look into if that's what people have issues with, which I know many people do, and undiagnosed ones as well. That's all. I have the things I learnt from each time I've done the spuds only was to be prepared more, and that I'm perfectly happy now to just eat a spud like an apple, whereas I would normally go looking for something interesting. Like, that is so good. It really got me through.
Or even
heaps
just
of tight
trying
spots,
to make your potatoes interesting. You don't even have to
I
worry
don't do
about
that.
that.
I just am happy just to eat potato. And then also the reset thing that I was talking about, I just really crave, like, so many times for breakfast this week I've had chickpeas with silver beet or another kind of green. Like, today I had them chickpeas smashed in a pan with a bit of garlic and a bit of onion, and then I smashed them all up with a bit of mashed potato that Andrew had lying around, and then I put that in a
we
really
just have mashed potato lying around.
We don't.
She found it under the couch.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if I moved the couch and I did find it. But in a lettuce cup, so really crispy lettuce, and it's so good. Get that into. I might need to go get food.
All right. This has been nearly 10 minutes, so should we wrap it up?
We should.
All right.
That's it. That's
Sum up your Starchy Marchy experience in like 2 sentences.
100% worth doing, if only for a total reset of your palate and of your mindset, because I think most people are brought up with a problem with food in a way, because we treat it like, oh, you've scraped your knee, here, have a cookie. Oh, we're celebrating today, come and eat all of our food. Oh, we're all sad, let's eat food. Everyone, I think I'd be hard pressed to find anyone that doesn't have some kind of issue with food. And maybe even if you're skinny, you don't want to lose weight, maybe there's still issues that you have, and maybe you're not perfectly healthy as you think you are.
To me, it's all about learning through being forced to learn to make conscious choices with your food, rather than just eating unconsciously according to how you feel.
Yeah. And I will say, once you understand, you can't go back, because you know what you're doing, and it's kind of annoying. Thanks for that.
All right, let's go then.
Yeah.
If you like what I or we are doing, then please share it with your friends, and go to spudfit.com if you want to find out more information about the Spudfit challenge, or if you want to get our book or any of that sort of stuff. Spud up, everyone.